Hello everyone, welcome back to the Magnolia Seed. My name is Fatima and I have a journal to share with you today, but before I get into it, I just wanted to take a moment and say a very heartfelt thank you to everyone who has supported my channel and my shop in the last little while. I put out some kits in November. I initially just came up with the idea and wanted to do it to help out a friend going through a hard time. And the last of the kits sold a couple days ago, and I'm so appreciative whether you checked out the video or stopped by the shop or purchased something. I was able to send 50% of those proceeds to this friend, and I'm just so grateful to you guys for being such a wonderful and kind and loving community that I'm happy to be a part of. So thank you. Today's journal is a design team project for Lindsay Zenor here on YouTube. Her Etsy shop is NevermoreCreations, and the kit that I worked with is her yellow floral ephemera pack. You can get this in her shop either uncut, and it will look similar to this, or you can get the images cut out and inked by her. And there are 45 different images. As you can see, they're all these gorgeous yellow florals that were such a pleasure to work with, and 45 is a lot, so you can definitely make 2 or 3 different projects, or stuff it all into one. I picked these yellow florals. For one, I'm just a color lover. I love all sorts of colors, but also it's winter time, and I remember one of the first winters that I spent in the US. I grew up overseas and we didn't have much of a winter there, and I was kind of surprised. I was in the US for college, and I just I was taken by surprise by the gloomy weather, and I was feeling super down for a couple of weeks. I'm sure you guys have all experienced the winter blues or SAD, seasonal affect disorder. After that 1 year when I experienced it, I go out of my way to do cheerful things or to have plenty of lights on during the winter months so that I can just, I can feel more like myself and upbeat, and that's what this journal is about. It's about sort of having or creating your own sunshine. So this is a single signature journal, and it has 80 pages back and front. It's a soft cover. This is an upholstery fabric, and this is muslin here. You can see I added little bits and pieces of this gorgeous, this is a very pale yellow fabric. I don't know if you can see it on camera, and this is a bright gold. And here is one of the cards from Lindsay's ephemera pack. There's a pocket here. Of course, you can put whatever you want in it. This is my business card. And going to the inside, it is a nature journal. This was my first time working with a children's book, and these are gorgeous watercolor pages from a story about an oak that I almost stopped to read, but I was in a little bit of a hurry, or I was just really excited to work on this journal. This is a bookmark, and there are 2 separate strings. You can either keep them together or separate them out to mark 2 different places, so that's super cool. And then I created lots of little tucks and pockets. The journal has lots of space to make your own, whether it's writing or memory keeping. And here is some vintage computer paper that I turned into a pocket. I did a lot of stenciling, and I repeated that pattern throughout the journal. You can see that there's kind of a lot of elegance as well as rough and ragged edges, and I love those 2 sides of this journal. This fabric phrase, so that's a lot of fun. It will continue to evolve even as the journal does for you. Here's a corner tuck, and there are actually 2 different pockets if you want to use them both, or just keep the one as a decorative element. Lots of beaded paper clips. Initially I thought that this journal would be more earthy and sort of matte, but I guess I can't help but add the bling in as I'm working. This is a pocket that's a double pocket. Here's the boho bead. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous yellow and gold and green bead. It just goes so perfectly with this journal. Here's the center. This is the actual book page, and I thought it looked so cool. The upward view of the tree. More beads and pockets. Oops, skipped a page there. This is a doily, and I sprayed a coffee solution in a spray bottle, or from a spray bottle, onto the page, and so it made this really cool pattern. And this was from a vintage Reader's Digest book on, I can't remember if it was flowers or shrubs or what it was. Here's a pocket made out of the gorgeous gold material. If you rub your hand over it, it has a really cool, like, soft or silky feel. And here's a journaling card. More of the book page. And ruffles. I've really been getting into making ruffles lately. They're super cool and fun to make. So here's another double pocket. I believe these are pages from Digital Curio, but I can't remember. I got them in a kit from Ellie Wilder, and I used most of them up in a different project, but they also went so perfectly with this journal. So, and yeah. There you go. Here is the journal. It will be up in my Etsy shop at the time that I'm posting this video. So if you would like to make this yours, head on over to the shop and you will find it there. Thank you all so much for stopping by. I have lots of video ideas and a new camera setup, so hopefully that will allow me to do some journal with me's and some different types of videos. So thank you all for being here, and I will see you all soon.